Hello friends, this is Digital Tips with Rick, and today we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to make an umbrella drink. It's starting to be summertime outside, and I thought this might be just uh, be something a little fun and different to do. I've started with a cylinder. I'm just going to scale it up to the desired size I want. Uh, this is what I'm going to make my glass out of. So I'm just going to kind of shape it, and glasses come in all shapes and sizes, so whatever type of preference that you desire for what you need. I'm going to make the actual glass portion here by selecting the top faces and then using the extrude tool here, going into the scale mode of that and actually kind of bringing in like an edge loop to the desired thickness. Now what I'm going to do here is hit the G tool or G key to redo that tool, and I'm just going to drag this down, and it's going to kind of go through a little bit, but that's okay. And I'm going to get it down to about where I want it. Then I'm going to scale this in again. And you'll notice I have the transparency on this, so you can kind of see through it, because again, this is we are kind of working on this. So next thing I'm going to do is select these edges, and bevel them so I can have a nice lip for my glass here. And again, if I want to give it a specific type of shape, I may just go ahead and put an edge loop here to kind of help, and then scale it in maybe and give it a little bit of a kind of a different shape. I am going to smooth this in the end, so I am going to place some more edge loops here to kind of help with this. Just kind of tighten some few places up here. For some reason this Maya's acting crazy today. Could be because it's raining outside, who knows. So the reason I do this, putting these edge loops around like here, so my edges won't cave in on me whenever I go to smooth this. So and again, to do this on the bottom, what I'm going to do is make a selection here that includes all of the bottom, and then I'm going to extrude in so I can get a slight loop there. It kind of just, it's another way to add an edge loop. So now, doing that, if I hit 3 on my keyboard, and you can see it gives me a nice shape. And again, I have this shader already kind of turned on to have transparency on it, and I will show you how to do that again in the end. Now I'm going to create, let's do a couple ice cubes. So again, this is one that already kind of has the transparent shader on it. I'm not really going to do much to these, just maybe scale them up just a little bit. Maybe even just bevel the edges a little bit. See what happens when I smooth that. That doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Let's kind of go out here and look, and I'm going to place these guys, this guy at the bottom. I'm going to duplicate it a couple of times, hitting Command D. Hopefully it's not going to go through the glass here. Do one more. Have him sitting on top. There's just a couple of ice cubes for our umbrella drink. Now comes the fun part. We get to actually make the umbrella part. So I'm just going to bring in a sphere. And what I'm going to do to this one is this one also has a transparency on it. So I'm going to go ahead and assign a new material for this one. I'm just going to give it a Lambert material. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and change this to 18, I think it was 18 subdivisions. Now I'm going to cut this in half. Let's try that again. And I'm going to kind of scale it flat a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is go around and to every other loop here. And hopefully I'll come out with an even number. There we go. All right, cool. Now I'm going to bring up my move tool, and I'm just going to kind of give this a little bit of a ridge here, and I can go either down or up, whichever I prefer. I think this time I'm going to go down. Kind of give it a umbrella looking ridgy bit. Now, in order to give this the thickness that it needs, I'm going to select all the faces, and again go into the extrude tool, and I'm just going to pull it out just a touch here, maybe a little bit more. And I have me kind of a start of an umbrella. Now to kind of make sure that this has, that the rigid parts are going to come or show up more solid, I'm going to go through here and select those again. And I'm going to harden the edge, that way that it looks more hard. So now let's move this guy up just a little bit, and let's scale him up just a little bit. We don't want him ginormous exactly. Okay, now, and while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and change the color of this guy. I'm going to just make it red. So, nothing special. Now I'm going to make the stick portion, just going to create a cylinder. Just simple, easy peasy solution for this. Just take it and make it skinny and long. And I give it a right kind of size. Now this one's going to appear to be too long, so I'm going to go ahead and just grab these vertices and just kind of pull them to the bottom here. Alright, now I'm going to go here and I'm going to assign a new material. Just going to give this one a Lambert. And then I'm just going to come in here and give this kind of a brownish color. Nothing too over the top or too dark. Let's see, I think that'll work. So now I have an umbrella and a stick. I'm going to kind of pull them down till they kind of meet. Now I'm going to combine these guys, put them together by selecting them and then combining them. Then pose them. It's going to kind of cock them sideways like you would if it were the real deal. Just kind of whatever direction it needs to go. And there we go. We have made an umbrella drink. So I would just like to say thank you for checking this out. Let me know if anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns. Everybody have a great day, and thank you very much.